Might as well grab these since I happen to be on this little island, and the alternative is having to come back here next time I, want to make some progress on completionism. Perhaps it's better just to completely wrap up this little mini island. Interesting little set piece. Everything just froze for a second there. That was scary. This... Oh, that's timed. I swear, this just makes me think of the tutorial levels from Sonic and the Secret Rings. Anyone else remember that shit? In particular, they had this, like, very narrow path section that they used for the tutorial. Like, if you've never played Sonic and the Secret Rings, what you gotta understand is that that game broke, like, every single, like, mechanic into its own tutorial level. So there would be a tutorial for going forward. There would be a tutorial for using the homing attack. There would be a tutorial for braking, because in that game you move forward automatically unless you, like, tilt the Wii remote up. And each one of these tutorials was a separate level. Right? You would move forward and it'd be like, mission complete! And then you would go back to the mission select, and there'd be another one for, like, something else. Secret Rings kind of had, like, that, Sonic Generations thing going on, where they had a bunch of, like, different challenges, and oh my god, that's a lot of rings! Here's the crown one that we saw earlier. I don't remember if I've seen this one before. They're kind of duplicated between islands, but there's this little guy. I had that generation thing going on where they have a bunch of challenges and whatnot, and they all use the same, like, level maps. It's just that they would, like, place a bunch of props and stuff like that, and have you go through certain sections of the level to make up, like, all of the levels, besides, like, the fucking 6 or so main ones. And in, like, the tutorial area, they had this really thin part that they would usually fill, like, with a ton of spike balls. And at one point, it's used as a tutorial for braking. It's like, brake so that, you don't hit the spikes. And then, like, you brake and wait for the spikes to pass and then go forward, and that's the entire level. And then there was another usage that they had of that one, where they had the spike balls going really fast to show off the time slowdown ability that you get later in the game. Right there. Damn, where do I need to go to get there? Yeah, I'm nostalgic for Secret Rings, but I acknowledge it was a terrible game. Right, like, I didn't realize that as a kid, but when I see, like, a fucking video review of it, and the reviewer is complaining about the awful janky camera, and I see the awful janky camera in their footage, and I'm, like, nostalgic for it, like, oh, I remember the camera being that way. That's not a good sign, is it? When you have nostalgia for the camera, like, fucking jittering and being crazy. Like, sort of adds some credence to, like, what the reviewer is saying about the camera being awful and janky when you see the camera being awful and janky and go, oh, Speaking of awful and janky, what happened to me? Anyway, I have a long history with the Sonic franchise. What? I could not. dash at all. I could not boost. That was weird. There we go. Everything's normal this time. Just wanna complete everything I can on this little mini island so I never have to come back here. Just for efficiency's sake. Okay, I see. And yeah, it's like right there that I need to get the thing. Darn. They probably tested it to make sure that you couldn't. Easy every time. Wow, I even could have just done it with that. Huh. Anyway, you could completely break this 2D section by not being in 2D. Just thoroughly destroy whatever challenge this is. That's not even for, like, the one I thought I was going for. Huh. Okay, then. Hopefully there's nothing hidden by that, like, that covered up area, because, you know, then I'll have to come back here, and this whole exercise is a little bit pointless. Of course, there's just a thing here that creates a spring or something. Oh, no! Amazing, it didn't just create a spring. I don't see anything particularly special in this area. And I think this is the... Yeah, that's like the uncovered area, or the covered area. It's the opposite of uncovered. It's very covered. Yeah, surely I got everything. Suppose now let's head over to this one. Oh, and that uncovers the rest of this area, so I'll be able to see whether I was, you know, doing good or not. Also, I'm realizing that this is not necessarily the direction I want to go. That works. Rails are so fun to dismount in this game. Alright, what's this? Just another, like, hoop shooting game? Yeah, looks like it. There we go. Okay, good. I got everything on that little mini island. Oh boy, there's one of those things. You know what, I'll do it. Just because I gotta do it sooner or later. No, I don't want to start doing tricks. That's for after I get enough of these, you know, orb things. Wow, wall jumping is actually very lucrative. Need to keep the combo up long enough to get somewhere. Oh, I didn't see that those were spikes until it was too late. God, how do I... I was holding left as much as I could, and it wouldn't let me go that direction. So I don't know how I was supposed to get over that. Okay, wall jumping is not lucrative 100% of the time. Yeah, I wasn't expecting to do particularly great after that nonsense of not letting me go to the left. You know, I was holding left the entire time. Just wouldn't let me. I really don't need to worry about what level my combo is at once I hit, you know, 128, because at that point, it'll just get up to 256 naturally. You know, I thought that that would be a trick ring, and that would have been very nice. Instead, the game decided to choose war. None of this is good, Vector. That spring had been, you know, real. I would have been able to do enough tricks to have easily gotten S rank there. I'm going off in this direction. Okay, well that happened. That noise. Also great. No, couldn't really line myself up. That's fun. Oh great, where am I now? Okay, time to find the thing that I was... Is it this? I thought the icon, like, was different when you've already attempted it. I guess not. Yeah, that's exactly where it was. Yeah, this is exactly where it was. I didn't want to go through the set piece, I wanted to get the combo things. Okay, there we go. Oh, that's just over a bottomless pit. Thanks. I didn't realize that was going to be like a trap that has next to nothing that can help my wait. How do I get out of this? There we go. Now what? Where do I... Where was the thing? Was it... God, I don't even fucking know where I am anymore. Was it this one? I don't know. I hate this glitch where, like, you always respawn back at the thing, except for when you die. Like, why? I just want to go over here. Why does this game have to be so fucking finicky? Thanks. That was well communicated that that was there. I am so tempted to just change islands. I'm so tempted to just change islands and forget about the tail side story. You know, I'm gonna forget about that score attack, though. Fuck that. Wait, is this the one? Maybe I was going to the wrong one. Yeah, okay, it's actually relatively easy to get to, so never mind. Okay, time for another attempt. Avoid that spring because it's a trap. Alright, that's probably too early to be going over here. Alright, I don't remember good things happening when I went in this direction, so I'm gonna try going a slightly different direction last time. There we go, this has some stuff that's real. Alright, it's these things. That was something else. Finally, S rank. I can stop caring. Pretty good score, if I do say so myself. Alright, enough of those. For a good long while. Gonna do a challenge. It's funny that the challenges aren't challenges, but the fucking, you know, score attack things are huge, often bullshit challenges. Oh, no, I don't want to be in a 2D section, game. Leave me alone. Alright, I have to use those buttons. Easy as always. Tails marker there. I just want to double check something, by the way. Yep. It's on hard. You wouldn't believe it if you didn't know this game, but yep, I'm on hard mode. Hi, Tails.
What I wouldn't give to study this ancient technology properly. It doesn't look like this was a projectile weapon.
So no ancient cannonballs then, huh? Wait, are you saying this is a beam weapon? Like on the egg carrier?
Exactly. From what I can tell, it has its own battery.
Oh.
Independent of an outside power source.
Okay.
Moreover, its capacity is ludicrous. It could level a mountain. It's almost up there with the Eclipse cannon. But that was plugged into the Ark's reactor. This is freestanding. The Ancients' designs are amazing.
Yeah, that's cool and all, but I mean, they built these things to shoot at something. Wow, what kind of enemy takes that much firepower to stop?
At this point in the story, I know very well what it was supposed to be. But does that mean these are the things that, like, if they have their own independent battery and stuff like that, and they're that powerful, does that mean that these are, like, the things that shoot at Sonic whenever he goes to a new island? Because, you know, every time Sonic's gone to, you know, a new island after getting all the Chaos Emeralds, he's been, like, shot down. And it probably takes a lot of firepower to actually harm Super Sonic. And I was wondering, like, why is, like, the defense system active if Sonic has all the Chaos Emeralds? But if it has its own, like, you know, independent battery, that would actually make a lot of sense. You see, my theory, like, before that point was that, like, somehow proximity to the Chaos Emeralds did something, but it does not seem like it. Very interesting. Memory token. Oh. Wait. Did I not turn these off? Did I not remember to turn these off? But maybe turning it off just turns off the slot machine gimmick. Yeah, that's probably it. Considering it's still happening, but I don't have the slot machine gimmick. Like, trust me, I have enough purple coins. Thanks for the offer, game, but I have more than enough coins. If there's anything I don't have enough of, it's, you know, unique, like, species of fish caught in, like, the thing. I gotta do more fishing to get more of this stuff. But I'm not gonna worry too much about variety when it comes to doing that, because, you know, it's fairly laid back. Something that I could just do for, like, a while. Probably not have very much interesting commentary while doing it, but, you know, I don't have to, like, take a break from it, and honestly, it's not the kind of thing that would provide a good break for something else instead. Okay, so Tails is up there. Is that Tails I marked? I don't actually remember. I know that, like, both of the kinds of side stories are up here. Or around here, rather. Not necessarily up here. Around here.
Sonic, do you think I can change?
What do you mean, like a tire or the tornado's engine oil?
No. I mean, when I was lost in cyberspace, I was confronted by another version of myself. He said I was just a follower, that I couldn't think or act on my own. I wanted to argue, but I couldn't bring myself to say anything back. I worry he's right and that I haven't changed at all.
Whatever. Some spooky cyber copy hasn't seen you in action. I've seen it firsthand. You've definitely grown, and I know you'll keep on working hard.
Definitely very interesting to see, you know, some attempts at character development in the series that has had basically none since Sonic Adventure 2. Well, for Tails at least. You know, Tails had character development in SA2, but I don't think he's really had any since. Unless I'm forgetting something. Has there been any, like, serious character development for the core cast since then, now that I think about it? I don't know. I honestly don't know. The sage should be, somewhere around. Of course, I didn't bother placing a marker, because I figured I'd be able to find her pretty easy on my own. And sure enough, there she is.
Hey again. Since we've grown so close, how about helping me out?
I have run the simulations. Sharing data will not change the outcome.
You're always talking about odds and simulations, but we living beings don't live by calculations. The will to live, the drive to achieve, the desire to protect the ones you love, that kind of thing can grant a power you can't imagine.
Love can be converted into power. Do you have any data to back this proposed conversion?
Nope. That's what makes it miraculous. But if you really need proof, I'll whip you up a miracle by the end of all this. You'll see.
That he fucking will. This is Sonic T. Hedgehog we're talking about that. Also, I forgot until this cutscene that I still had the, you know, like, shoes equipped. I honestly didn't even remember that I had that. See. Suppose the next one is over here. Well, onwards we go.